When I tell you the island of Oahu blew my mind, that is an understatement. From the food, the culture, the people, the experiences and the accommodations, it is second to none. Like, I did a lot of research before I went, and it has exceeded my expectation. Now, when you go to Oahu, the chances are you're going to be staying in Waikiki. That is the main hub where you have all your hotels and accommodations. So when you go, don't think Airbnb, because there's really not that many out there. First, let me give a shout out to my Turo renter, Chase. My guy has an excellent fleet. So when you're going to Oahu, you're going to be thinking of rental. You're gonna need a place so you can travel and see a lot of the places. And I'm gonna put Chase's information at the bottom. He was an awesome guy, very professional, and has a variety in his fleet to kind of fit everything of your need. The second person I want to shout out is my bro, Tim. So Tim is a native on the island. I've known him since, we were small all my life. And he helped me see different parts of Oahu that just locals and natives know where to go and when and how to see it. So I want to give a shout out for him. Now, go ahead and like and share this video so other people get to see it, and let's talk about it. And so, we're talking about luxury and adventure in Oahu, and so I had to stay. The Ritz-Carlton, man, I just love the property. The main thing that I love about the property is that you always feel inside and outside at the same time. So the building has an open concept from when you come in, and the valets take everything up, so you go to the lobby and where you're eating and everything else in the pool. It has that nice inside outside view. Even when you go into your room, all the hallways have a nice city view of Oahu and the mountains and everything, and there's no bad room in the Ritz-Carlton. Come on now. All the rooms are ocean view facing. The people are great. You don't lift a finger. If you lift a finger, that's like blasphemy for them. That's disrespect. So man, they took care of me. Shout out to my people at the Ritz-Carlton Waikiki for helping me out, from the pool, from just the room and accommodations, the cleanliness and everything else. I had to get in the robe. I had to, relax on the balcony, get some meditation in, see the sunset, see the sun rise, by the pool and blue hour and everything. And when I say that is like creme de la creme, that you cannot get more luxury than that. I mean, everything is pristine. Everything in a room that you may need. I'm talking about washer and dryer, all that. So, it kept your boy fresh, and refreshed for when I was tackling on the days. Another accommodation that I stayed at was the Laylow autograph collection. And when I say they are punching above their weight class, I mean, you come in and everything is pristine from presentation. The pool has a nice, oasis type feel in the middle. All the staff, man, hands down to the staff. They took care of your boy. They were fire. And from the food to the ambiance, they're one of the few hotels that have live music every night, and also one of the few hotels that have basically the open seating, patio style of having a bar and your restaurant that's basically on the second floor. So it's not rooftop, but you have that field, so you can enjoy the weather and everything else going on. The rooms have so much character. I see why they've won awards in travel and leisure. I see why they also call themselves the most Instagrammable hotel out there. I mean, from the rooms, from the hallways, from the entryways, everything is picture worthy. So if you're going to Oahu, I also recommend checking out the Laylow. And while, we're getting our rest, when we in Hawaii, we gotta go for that adventure. We gotta check things out. So one of the most adventurous things you can do is take a helicopter tour. And I had the pleasure of riding with Magnum helicopter tours. Magnum, for some people may have seen the old Magnum movie, Magnum PI, with the helicopters and everything, and the Ferrari, and that is the exact same helicopters and Ferrari that they used in the movie. So it's kind of awesome to see that history and everything. But the people are awesome, friendly, very good. Yo, my pilot Brandon, man, look, man knows how to fly. And the thing is, you know, what's great about being an adventure tour and taking a helicopter, it's a way to see the island in a way that most people don't get to see. People live on the island all their lives and have never taken a helicopter tour. So sunset or sunrise, great time to take a helicopter tour. You get to see all the different parts of the part of the island that you may not get to see. I know that for myself, so that's why that was one of the first things I did, because I was like, I'm not gonna have enough time to see everything and chill and do everything that I want to do, but I'm at least get a chance to see it. And let me tell you something now. This helicopter tour, the doors off. We ain't got no doors. Pictures, video, you get the full experience, you know? So that's what I'm saying, that's that full experience of adventure that you want to go into. So besides the beaches, there are plenty things for you to see and do. You have all the different hikes and just scenic routes. You know, one of my favorite things that was just taking the scenic route and seeing the different parts of the island that was out there. One of the biggest things that I wanted to do is capture the lighthouse. I didn't actually get the chance to go through the hike. I took the drone out and got the shots of the lighthouse. And there's another lighthouse that we passed by that my friend Tim, you know, we just touring it. I came back and I had to go check it out. But that hike is is a very adventurous hike, but it is probably the most family-friendly hike on the island. It's paved all the way through. You have size of the island, you know, you can see the waves. If it's whale season, you might see some whales out there. It's a great, nice, chill hike to go on to for the island. And then you can just make your ways. A lot of people go to the local beaches right out there. I had a chance to go to a few of the beaches on the east side. I did get a chance to go to the byodo-in temple. You wouldn't think that you would see this temple in the middle of the island, but it's also surrounded by an area where you have burial grounds for people and deceased, and it's a beautiful ground, something great to check out too, in that sense. And as you go along the east side, there's plenty of other beaches, some of the most beautiful beaches on the island with the most turquoise and bluish waters that you're going to see on Earth. Not only that, I got kicked out of one of the places that I wanted to do, one of my bucket list shots. I'm probably gonna post a picture up here of what I wanted to do. It's on Secret Island. So, you know, I made the trek, and that's a beautiful beach in itself on Secret Island, but I didn't know that it was owned by the Kahlua Ranch, and so you basically have to have tickets. So once I got there about to set up, I got kicked off, but it's fine. When I go back, I'm getting that shot. But it's, you know, you start to see the scenery change when you're up that way. The great thing about Oahu is separating the 5 different regions, and each region looks distinctively different. So it's always something good to see. I didn't get a chance to go to North Shore, and that's okay. But, you know, on one of the days, my friend Tim took me to the west side. And the west side of the island is arguably one of the most beautiful sides of the island, period. It's the part that's less traveled. Also, you know, sometimes it gets a little bad rep and people don't go that way, but when I tell you, not as many people, the pristine beaches out here, and you know, you have the scenery with the beautiful water, you got the sand, you got mountains in the background, you're gonna see all the footage. It was beautiful, but not only that, on the west side, which I did, was probably one of the hardest hikes on the island, and it's the Pink Pillbox hike. When I tell you this hike humbled me, it definitely humbled me. I'm talking about starting off at a 45-degree incline, and it really didn't taper off too much until the hike was basically done. And I've done other hikes longer hikes. It took me about 30 minutes, but when I say I was shot in that 30 minutes, you know, and then I had about 30, 40 pounds of equipment on my back, because you know I got to keep the camera equipment with me so we can get these shots. But if you go, it is one of the most rewarding hikes because the views are unmatched. It almost looks fake when you're up there and you're looking and you're taking out everything, especially on a beautiful, partly cloudy day. You get to see it all. Fun fact that I've never actually been out the country, but you know, going out to an island like this is worth it. It is definitely worth the price of buying the plane ticket, the accommodations to go out there. So I just wanted to show y'all and tell y'all, man, look, the island of Oahu is where it's at and you need to go. If you haven't seen it already, if it has not been posted, I was out there doing a travel blog. It's gonna be posted on the Planet D. If you're not following on my Instagram, check both my Instagrams. I have my business and my personal Instagram. I'm gonna have photos and videos and reels, kind of showing even more, a little bit of details on that. And like I said, please like and subscribe and tell me in the comments what you loved about it, or when you're going to the island of Oahu or going to Hawaii in general, and tell me what you've loved about it if you've been there. So until next time, peace.